Hello! I'm Cy Hoekstra. This is Deep Sigh, humor and my adventures in blindness. This is the show where I read the things that I write at deepsigh.net. Today is a dive into something a little bit new, some fiction. Before we get started, though, go to deepsy.net and consider becoming a paid subscriber to get these podcast episodes and the written posts that accompany them a month earlier, and get the bonus episodes that only paid subscribers get every other week. The most recent bonus episode was me talking about the little cheap shot that Weekend Update on SNL took at Stevie Wonder, making fun of him for being blind, and jokes about blindness in general, and my thoughts about people who, are just too enthusiastic about needing to punch down in their comedy. Okay, this post is called Realistic Blindness Simulation Exercises for Effective Corporate Team Building, a fictional monologue. All right, circle up. American Sky Life Insurance and Casualty Corporation Employee Team Building Retreaters. Welcome back, everyone. How was walking around with those blindfolds on? Were our blind volunteers good guides? Well, they've had a little experience. We kid around here. Disability is not something to be afraid of. You can have fun with it. Now, we're going to move on to part 2 of the exercise. That's right, it's not over yet. This is always my favorite part of the morning. We here at Blackout Corporate Events, LLC, are all blind professional trainers providing participants with realistic and powerful blindness experiences to promote empathy, team building, and thriving diverse workplaces. Yes, you got me. I did memorize a few things from the website. Well, it's that realistic part I want to focus in on now. See, blindness isn't something you can just put on and take off like a blindfold. You can go ahead and take those off, by the way. When someone becomes blind, they're usually in it for the long haul, so wearing a blindfold for a half an hour isn't a very realistic experience. What's that, Mark? Oh, no, the lights in this room are on, actually. Well, that's the surprise. You're all blind now. That's right. There were some chemicals in those blindfolds. Now, don't worry, it's almost certainly not permanent, and I know it's a lot to take in, but nope, I'm sorry, I can't take any questions right now. An authentic disability experience has to involve people telling you the things you care about most are not important. So I'm going to jump right into your blindness orientation. Let me introduce you all to Gerald. He's from the State Commission for the Blind. He's in charge of teaching you blind life skills, getting you back in the workforce, and helping you learn how to live your new life. Gerald is a real 9-to-5 guy, checked out years ago. He doesn't really care or know much about blind people, but the position opened up and he took it because almost no one ever gets fired. Well, sometimes they do if they're outright abusive to the blind people, but not if they're just useless like Gerald. He has a lot of technology he badly wants to train you on. Sorry, I meant he wants to train you on a lot of technology badly. He also has 4 or 5 minimum wage jobs he can successfully prepare you for. He and his supervisors will be over the moon if 60% of you get a job. Boy, that would be blowing right past those annual targets, huh, Gerald? Susan, you have a question? Yes, that's right. Most of you still do have jobs with American Sky, for now anyway. We told them you're blind, and most of your bosses aren't sure if you can do your jobs anymore. I suspect you'll all be on the job market soon enough. Stan, you're fired. Sounded like they were already looking for a reason. Sure, Mark, it's illegal to fire you because of a disability, but I don't think they need to worry about that. Do you know how you would do your job now? Right, well, neither do judges or juries. It should make you angry, Mark, yes. I'm happy to hear others agreeing. The first hurdle in this exercise is acknowledging the anger you feel towards society. See where that takes you. I have a few more things to cover before I turn the rest of this session and your well-being for the next several years over to Gerald. Well, Susan, you shouldn't say we can't do this. We already did. Yes, somebody should do something about all this. But who? Now, Mark, there's an idea. What can you all do together? Yes, very good. Assert your agency. Combine your efforts to build power as a group. My goodness, you all catch on fast. Oh, wow. Did one of you figure out how to get the screen reader working on your phone? Now you're showing others how to do it. This is beautiful. Absolutely, one of you should call the authorities. A lawyer? That's a good idea too. Actually, Gerald, I'm not sure you should get started with your presentation. I can already hear them discussing the ways you are an institutional barrier to their thriving as blind people. I've never seen a group intuit that this early on. You can still present to the afternoon group, though. Yeah, take an early lunch. Your favorite thing. Okay, for those of you with significant others, we've let them know what happened. Most of them are considering leaving. Stan, Jenny's gone. Sounded like she was already looking for a reason, too. The court immediately gave her full custody. The judge said it sounded like the kids were already looking for a reason to leave. What's going on with you, Stan? Now what's this? Stan, you're presenting a list of demands from the group? Way to step up. Maybe people have been underestimating you. Let's see here. Compensation, medical costs, proper vocational training, punitive damages. This is a really comprehensive list. Yes, Susan, that's right. It does feel good to band together. What else could we do? Anybody? A social media campaign against blackouts. Stan! That's brilliant. This could be a real turnaround for you, bud. If Jenny could see you now, huh? Okay, I can hear sirens outside, so I only have so much longer with you. But yes, Mark, there is power in solidarity and collective action among disenfranchised people. You all are rocketing through the key learnings. Good morning, officers. Yes, that's me. I know I have the right to remain silent, but I'm still wrapping up here. Oh, you're moving fast with those cuffs. Okay. To conclude quickly, I'm so proud of you all. Remember this. Remember this day. Today, you discovered what blindness truly is. It is not merely a disorienting loss of sight or a challenge to beat. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to find community, to find yourselves, to be creative, to struggle together against oppression, to love and to thrive. This too is blindness. And as I'm physically dragged from this room by the police, I urge you to never let anyone tell you otherwise. Your Blackout Team Building Retreat t-shirts are on the table by the door. Thanks for listening, everybody. My wife did point out that this is the second one of these free posts in a row where I end up being chased away by law enforcement. So I promise I won't do that again for, at least like a month. Again, deepsy.net to get these posts and podcasts a month early and the bonus podcast episodes every other week. Will Chung did the art and the podcast for the website. I do everything else. I will see you next week.